how you finish the race is more important than how you start the race. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to Recovery Talks. My name is Daniel. I am the leader of Celebrate Recovery at Home Church in Red Deer. I'm also the regional rep for Celebrate Recovery in Central Alberta. And if you have not heard of Celebrate Recovery, we deal with any hurt, hang up, or habit. And we're going to look at a verse today that explains these about running a race. And it is one of my favorite verses. This is a verse that I look to over and over and over again. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. And today we're going to be looking at what's called the Living Bible Translation. The Living Bible Translation. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2, the Living Bible. Since we have such a huge crowd of men of faith watching us from the grandstand, let us strip off anything that slows us down, holds us back, or especially those sins that wrap themselves so tightly around our feet and trip us up. So anything that slows us down, holds us back, or trips us up. Hurts, hang-ups, habits. Let us run with patience. Some versions say endurance, not quitting. The particular race that God has set before us. Keep your eyes on Jesus, our leader and instructor. He was willing to die a shameful death on the cross because of the joy he knew it would be his afterwards. And now he sits in the place of honor by the throne of God. Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. I love that. And this is one of the key verses of Celebrate Recovery. Those hurts, hang-ups, and habits, anything that holds us back, slows us down, or trips us up. And we've talked about those in previous videos, but today I want to talk about finishing the race. When I was in high school, I used to run in track and field, and I really was not very good at it. In fact, I was probably not one of the worst. And so our team, we used to run the 4x100 relay. That's 4 people on a team going all the way around the track, and each person takes one section of the track. Now, I learned doing 4x100 that they would never put me as the last runner. In fact, they wouldn't put me as the second last runner. Often, I was the first or the second runner because how you started the race wasn't as important as how you finish. So our strongest runners would be at the end, and you'd get ready. On your marks, kids said, bang, the gun would shoot, and I'd run as hard as I could, as fast as I could, but people would be passing me. And often I would think, I'm going to ruin the whole race for everyone. I'm going to ruin this. Me being slow is going to ruin this. But then I would pass the baton and he'd run a little bit faster. And he'd pass the baton and that guy would run even a little bit faster. And he'd pass the baton and that guy, our finisher, was our fastest runner. And he would run. How we finished the race was more important than how we started. And maybe I just want to encourage you today in your recovery. Maybe you feel like you've been off to a rough start. There are still things that hold you back, slow you down, or trip you up. There are things that you thought, yes, I'm free, I broke that, and you've gone back to them again and again and again. I want to encourage you. The race is not over. So how do we finish the race? Well, verse 2 of Hebrews 12, 1 and 2 talks about that. We fix our eyes on Jesus Christ. When I fix my eyes, it doesn't mean I just stare continually. In fact, it just means that's where my eyes are going to come back to. I have a fixed spot. My eyes come back. I'm starting to go a little bit sideways. Come back to my fixed spot of Jesus Christ. Oh no, I've gone and I messed up, and I come back to my fixed spot of Jesus Christ. When I drive a car, they have a rear view mirror. Sometimes I have to look in the mirror and I have to see what's going on behind me. Is there anything dragging from my car? Any accidents, any issues, any police, sirens, lights? I have to look back. Now, if all I did was when I was driving was look at that rear view mirror, I would end up in an accident. We can't just keep looking backwards, but we look there and then I fix my eyes forward. This is how we run our race of recovery. Uh-oh, there was a distraction, a hurt, a hang up, a slip. There was things that slow me down, trip me up, and hold me back. Those things, but then we refix our eyes to Jesus Christ. I don't know how your race is going today. I don't know how your recovery is going today. I want to encourage you. Keep moving forward. I've often read this at the end of our recovery talks, and I want to read it one more time because this is the message of Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. Until next week, remember there is forgiveness in Jesus. Fix my eyes. Keep coming back to the cross. Keep coming back to Jesus Christ. There is freedom in community. Surround myself with the right team, the right teammates that are going to cheer me on, help me run, inspire me to run faster and stronger and better than I have before. And keep being faithful and keep moving forward. The race is not done yet, my friends, and I want to encourage you. Keep running your race. Keep moving forward. Even if you have fallen, get up. Refix your eyes on Jesus Christ. Resurround yourself with a team of people that are going to help you run the race and keep moving forward until you find freedom. Keep being faithful. If you'd like to know more about Celebrate Recovery, you can visit celebraterecovery.com. And if you'd like to hear more from Daniel, visit BibleReadAlong.com.